Hello and welcome. I'm Lisa Marsh Ryerson, president of Southern New Hampshire University, and I am so excited and honored to be with you today here on our beautiful campus inside our STEM building, Paul LeBlanc Hall. For those of you that haven't visited New Hampshire yet, I hope we have the opportunity to welcome you here soon. And now, on to the reason we're gathered together today, our fall commencement. We are so proud to be recognizing over 29,000 graduates from all over the world. So, wherever you are today, I hope you're celebrating this incredible accomplishment of becoming a college graduate because you worked so hard to get here. Know that we are so proud that you are now a member of the SNHU alumni community. I hope you're marking this important milestone with the people that mean the most to you and those that supported you along the way. For those watching and celebrating an SNHU graduate today, thank you. Your encouragement was instrumental in getting your graduate to the finish line. And so, without further ado, let the ceremony begin.
Good morning, faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduates.
Today is a monumental exclamation point along our journey.
Here we are, gathered in our caps and gowns, ready to turn the page to the next chapter of our lives.
We wanted it badly enough, we were brave enough, and now, here we are.
Let's take a moment to be proud of how far we've come.
The road here has been far from easy.
Every moment you chose courage over comfort brought you to this day.
We are living proof that persistence, hope, and community can carry us through anything.
Even though we come from different places and walks of life, SNHU made us feel connected, supported, and seen.
You showed up when it was hard. You sacrificed when no one was watching.
We built a community of learners who pushed, challenged, and lifted each other up.
Today, we graduate together.
But it's not the end of our learning journey.
It is now our turn to be a source of encouragement and inspiration.
The world needs our voices, our ideas, and our courage now more than ever.
We are the very foundations of the world that is to come.
We're not just celebrating what we achieved, we're honoring who we've become in the process. So never stop dreaming. Show up for yourself and show up for others.
We put in the work to get here. So give yourself a round of applause because this is your moment.
Relish and bask in the accomplishment of today. You've all done excellent and you've earned it.
Southern New Hampshire University, class of 2025.
We did it.
Good afternoon. Let's try it one more time. Good afternoon. It is often customary to have the faculty and graduates process into the arena and to be announced by school or program area. We didn't want to make you stand out in the cold, so we'd like to acknowledge you now. So, would the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's business programs please rise if you are able? President Ryerson, I am pleased to present our newest business programs graduates. These graduates will enter more complex, dynamic, and technology-driven organizations than any graduates before them. Through their academic studies and real-world experiences, these graduates have acquired the knowledge, the skills, the competencies, and professional dispositions necessary to operate effectively in an uncertain and often volatile global marketplace. Today, graduates, you transition from yesterday's business students to tomorrow's business leaders. Go ahead. You've worked hard to get here, and you should be proud of all that you have accomplished. You did it. I would like also to thank our incredible faculty, associate deans, academic advisors, and staff who have worked so hard to help these graduates reach the finish line. Congratulations to the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's business programs. Please be seated.
Hello, my name is Dr. Eric Jett, Senior Program Director of Counseling Programs. Would the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Clinical Mental Health Counseling Program please rise if you are able? President Ryerson, I am thrilled to present the graduates of our graduate program in counseling. Earning a degree in counseling is more than just acquiring a base of knowledge and theory. It is about forming an identity as a healer. As mental health is discussed more openly, more than ever, the world needs your gifts and talent. I would also like to thank our faculty, program directors, academic advisors, and staff who have contributed to the success of these students. Your compassion, dedication to supporting these graduates on their journey made all the difference. Thank you. Please join me in congratulating the newest graduates of SNHU's Graduate Counseling Program. Please be seated.
Good morning. Oh. All right, you saw her. She's not impressed. Good morning. There we go. All right. My name's Dr. Danny Tangway, Academic Dean of Human Skills. With the faculty and graduate of Southern New Hampshire University's online graduate education programs, please rise if you are able. President Ryerson, I'm pleased to present the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's graduate education programs. These graduates are prepared to enter the dynamic and deeply interconnected learning environments of pre-K through 12th grade and higher education, ready to address the diversified and ever-increasing globalized learning community needs as professionals and future leaders in education. I would like to thank our incredible faculty, deans, staff, and advisors who contribute to our graduates' successful completion of this phase in their academic journey. Congratulations to the newest graduates of SNHU's education programs. Please be seated.
Good morning. Good morning. Yes. It is often customary to have the faculty and graduates process into the arena and be announced by school or program area. But we didn't want to make you stand out in the cold, so we'd like to acknowledge you now. I have the honor of recognizing the first group with the faculty and graduates of SNHU's Health Professions programs. Please rise if you are able. President Ryerson. I am pleased to introduce the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Health Profession programs. Our graduates are prepared to promote a culture of health within a diverse society, ready to meet the challenges of an ever-evolving healthcare system, with disciplines represented in public health, community health, health sciences, healthcare administration, and health information technology. A special thanks to our dedicated faculty and associate deans, advisors, and staff who have contributed to the success of these learners. Your work will have a lifelong impact and positive results in the lives of these graduates. Many congratulations to the newest graduates of SNHU's Health Professions programs. Please be seated.
With the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Liberal Arts and General Studies programs, please rise if you are able. President Ryerson, it is my honor to present the graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's liberal arts programs. Our students explore the human experience to enrich their journeys as dynamic global citizens. We cultivate a passionate community that practices respect, collaboration, creativity, leadership, empathy, self-reflection, problem-solving, and flexible and adaptive communication. Liberal arts students learn to question assumptions in the search for truth while they imagine the work to bring about a better future in their local and global communities. Let me also take a moment to acknowledge our incredible faculty, deans, advisors, and staff who have contributed to the success of these graduates. Thank you all for what you do. Please join me again in congratulating the newest graduates of SNHU's liberal arts programs. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Dr. Peggy Moriarty-Litz. I'm the Chief Nursing Administrator. Today's a great day to celebrate you, our graduates. Would the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's nursing programs please stand if you're able? President Ryerson, I would like to introduce you to the newest graduates from nursing. Let's take a moment to recognize the contributions of these nurses working in healthcare while earning their degree. The care delivered by these nurses positively impacted the health of individuals and communities. Our graduates will make a difference as they enter the next phase of their careers. At this time, I would like to thank the nursing faculty, directors, nursing compliance team, clinical placement staff, and advisors who have supported our graduates throughout their academic journey. Congratulations to the 2025 graduates of SNHU's nursing programs. Please be seated.
All right, you've had a couple times to practice, so let's do this one good. Good morning, everybody. That's it. I'm Dr. Barb Lesniak, Executive Director of Academic Strategy Management, with the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Social Sciences programs. Please rise if you are able. President Ryerson, I am pleased to announce our newest social sciences graduates. Graduates, you will be change agents in your communities. You now have the tools for self, cultural, and societal improvement. You worked hard to get here, and this is your well-earned payoff. A big thank you to our faculty, associate deans, advisors, and all the staff who laid the foundation for our graduate success. And congratulations to you all, the newest graduates of SNHU's Social Sciences programs. Please be seated.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Cheryl Frederick, Global Campus Academic Dean of STEM, with the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math programs. Please rise if you're able. President Ryerson, I'm pleased to introduce the newest graduates of our STEM programs. STEM, an integral part of our daily existence, encompasses science, technology, engineering, and math. With your degree in hand, you embark on a journey filled with promise, leveraging your technical expertise, creative problem-solving skills, collaborative nature, and unwavering resilience. You hold the promise to innovate products, systems, and connections using ethical and responsible methods, ultimately fostering positive change for communities worldwide. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the many faculty, staff, and advisors that helped these graduates reach the finish line today. Please join me again in congratulating the newest graduates of SNHU's Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math programs. Please be seated.
Good morning, everyone. How are you? How are you? There you go. There you go. Good morning. Welcome to 2025 commencement. My name is Dr. Jennifer Batchelor, University Provost at SNHU. It is my great pleasure to welcome all of the families, friends, faculty, staff, and of course our graduates who are here with us today or watching via live stream. We are thrilled to be celebrating the SNHU class of 2025. I would like to now ask everyone, if you are able, to please rise for our national anthem, sung this morning by one of our graduates, Diasha Johnson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the
Wow, that's a great way to start the morning. Thank you so much. This year we have graduates representing all 50 states and US territories, 61 countries, and a wide range of cultures and faith traditions. I want to acknowledge that we gather on the unceded traditional territory as 7 indigenous nations, the original stewards of this land. We honor their deep connection to this place and recognize the enduring and ongoing presence of their people and culture. We also recognize our university community is part of a city built on the backs of immigrants and working people. So now let us take a moment of silence, and whether in prayer or simple contemplation, remember that our success has its roots with those who came before us, including loved ones no longer with us. Let them all be present with you in your heart. Thank you. Now, to get started, I would like to introduce the platform party. I will ask you to stand if you are able as I announce you by group or name and remain standing during the introductions. Leading the procession was our mace bearer, Dr. Vic Musniks. Representatives from the academic and executive leadership teams of the university, and our alumni speaker and student speaker, the chair of Board of Trustees, Winnie Lerner, and board member Jim Chilton, and finally, University President Lisa Marsh Ryerson. Thank you. Please be seated.
Good morning, graduates. How are you doing this morning? And I add a very warm welcome to all of our guests. We're so glad that you joined us here this morning for Commencement 2025. I'm Lisa Marsh Ryerson, president of Southern New Hampshire University, and I am thrilled to welcome the class of 2025 to your graduation ceremonies. Today is a day of grand celebration. It is a celebration of your hard work, your resilience, your growth, and your success. For each of you, this very moment reflects years of dedication, effort, and purpose. From SNHU's earliest days, back in 1932, with just 50 students, we have always been focused on students as the heart of our university. This remains true today. The strength of Southern New Hampshire University comes from you, our students, and our graduates. And this weekend, you join us as we celebrate more than 5,000 graduates. Each of you is part of a global network of learners that now includes, as you join them, more than 300,000 alumni. And as Provost Batchelor shared, today we're gathered with you as you represent all 50 states and more than 60 countries. And you bring to us today an incredible range of lived experiences. Some of you came to SNHU directly from your high school graduation. Others continued on to your master's degree work after completing your undergraduate degrees with us here at SNHU. We celebrate our ROTC cadets in training. We celebrate veterans who completed coursework well deployed. We honor working professionals who earned their degrees while balancing jobs and caregiving and all that life brings. We celebrate our first-generation graduates, and we recognize those of you who reached this milestone while navigating illness, loss, or profound personal challenges. So when I get to stand up here looking joyously at each and every one of you, I see the spirit of those earliest 50 SNHU learners, because like you, they believed that their education could open doors. I also am standing here thinking of the individual journeys that led you here this morning. This arena is filled with powerful stories. I want to share with you just a few. Ashley is here today, a middle school math teacher, military spouse, and a mom from Ohio. Ashley dropped out of high school, and years later, she earned her diploma through an alternative program and decided to keep on going with her learning. So Ashley earned her undergraduate and graduate degrees. She also completed a certificate program. And Ashley stands proud today in her fabulous robes as a doctor of educational leadership. From leaving high school as a first-year high school student to earning her doctorate, Ashley's story shines as proof that perseverance can rewrite any story. And today she celebrates not only how far she has come, but the power of learning, of education to truly transform lives. She's passing that inspiration on to her children and her very own students. Join me in celebrating Maurice. Maurice is a lifelong learner who proves that it is never too late to pursue your dreams. Because at 78, Maurice is graduating today with his Master's of Fine Arts as our eldest graduate in attendance this weekend. With several college degrees already under his belt, Maurice joined SNHU to fine-tune his writing and to breathe new life into his published books. Deeply appreciative of the thoughtful feedback, the guidance, and mentorship he received from his instructor, David Maloney, Maurice was inspired to create a scholarship in his professor's honor. This scholarship will provide financial support to help future SNHU students continue pursuing their educational dreams. Thank you, Maurice. And finally, let me share Silvana's story. Silvana, a proud first-generation college student who knew SNHU was home the moment she stepped onto our beautiful campus. Silvana is and has been an active and dedicated member of the SNHU community, working in the First Gen Lounge, lucky me, my office is right next door, to support fellow students, serving as a resident assistant and honors program coordinator, joining a sorority, and participating in service learning and alternative spring break to support communities in Utah and Puerto Rico. Silvana balanced all these commitments while staying focused on her studies. And today she graduates with a degree in psychology with a concentration in child and adolescent development. Each of you brings a story that is uniquely yours. You've faced setbacks, you've pushed through moments of doubt, submitted your assignments each and every Sunday night, and discovered strength you may not have known you had. You've inspired those around you, just as you have inspired me and the entire SNHU community. Speaking of inspiration, we all know that no one arrives at this day alone. So let's take a moment to recognize the people who've supported you along the way. They've been with you through the long nights, through hard days. They've offered encouragement when it was needed most, and they've celebrated your victories, victories large and small, every step of the way. Graduates, please find your families and friends, your supporters in the stands, and give them a wave, a smile, a heartfelt thank you. And graduates, as you move forward from this day, from today, carry with you the knowledge that our world is stronger because of who you are and all that you've accomplished. When we expand access to learning, we strengthen lives, we strengthen families, we strengthen communities. As you cross the stage today, you are fulfilling the promise of higher education, not only by earning your degree, but by opening new doors and fueling new dreams, because the world needs you and your leadership. It needs your creativity, your empathy, and your courage. You are SNHU graduates, and that means that you lead with passion, perseverance, and purpose. Our community, our nation, our world is better with you in it. Congratulations to the class of 2025. We are so proud of you. At each of our ceremonies, a student speaker is chosen through a rigorous selection process led by a university-wide committee to share remarks with our graduates. We have over 7,000 graduates participating in our virtual ceremonies this fall, And we're pleased to have chosen our speaker, Stephen James Cano, who will provide remarks today. Stephen hails from Harlingen, Texas, and is receiving his Master of Arts. Please join me in welcoming Stephen James Cano.
Good afternoon, President Ryerson, Board of Trustees, distinguished faculty and staff of Southern New Hampshire University, family, friends, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. Let us pause for a moment. Look around you. The people, the energy, the joy, and even the exhaustion. This is your moment. This is our moment. Many of us are feeling a mix of relief, pride, gratitude, and maybe even disbelief. But let it all in. No matter how long or winding the road was, here you are. Give yourselves a round of applause. It is an honor to stand before you today as a fellow graduate whose journey, like many of yours, was shaped by resilience, identity, and purpose. I stand before you today as a proud first-generation college graduate, as a queer Latino. And today I speak not just for my own story, but in honor of all those who've ever felt unseen, unsure, unheard of whether this moment would ever be ours. In my family, higher education wasn't a guaranteed. It was a dream, a hope. Era un sueño y esperanza. My father once told me, puedes tener cualquier cosa en la vida y se te lo pueden quitar, pero nadie te puede quitar lo que está dentro de tu cabeza. Nadie te puede quitar tu educación. You can have everything in the world and it be taken from you, but no one can take what's inside your head. No one can take away your education. Those words carried me through my toughest days. As I know many of you have your own words or people who have helped lift you during your hardest days. Let's give them a round of applause. But this journey wasn't without heartbreak. As I began my master's program, I unexpectedly lost my mother. My world stopped. I was no longer juggling syllabi and discussion posts. I was carrying grief. And I know many of us here know what that feels like. Together, we've written papers through tears. We've met deadlines in the quiet after loss. We've shown up when it felt impossible. And yet, we keep choosing to go. Not because we were always ready, but because our education had become more than a goal. It became a promise, a way to carry a legacy in every late night paper and in every quiet moment of doubt. Continuing wasn't just persistence, it was love. It was grief turned into purpose. And if you're like me, I found strength in that. To anyone who's experienced loss on their journey, you know what it means to show up through the pain. And here you are. Today, we are not just earning degrees. We are creating stories. We are honoring those who have made this possible, to those in the audience and to those that we carry in our hearts. We are parents, caregivers, first generation, career changers, immigrants, survivors, members of our armed forces, dreamers. We are resilient, we are ready, and we are the future. Class of 2025, let this not be the finish line, but the beginning of something bolder. Let this degree be your permission slip to take up space in rooms that weren't designed with you in mind, to speak up when it would have been easier to stay silent, to challenge systems, to uplift others, to lead with both heart and courage. So take this all in. Class of 2025, you did it. We did it. As Taylor Swift once said, never be ashamed of trying. Effortlessness is a myth. Every late night, every setback you pushed through, it all mattered. You earned this moment. So take up space, lead with purpose, be the change. Congratulations, class of 2025. Now go out there and make your story matter.
And now, before we begin reading names and invite you up for a photo, there is one last and very important legal piece we have to do to make sure your graduation is official. Dr. Batchelor, can you please assist me in conferring the degrees?
Will the recipients of all master's degrees please rise if you are able?
Look at this.
President Ryerson, the candidates standing before you have successfully completed the course of studies prescribed by the faculty of Southern New Hampshire University and have fulfilled all requirements for their chosen curricula.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Southern New Hampshire University and by the General Court of the State of New Hampshire, I hereby confer the degrees of Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Public Health, Master of Science, Master of Science in Nursing, and STEM Master of Business Administration with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
This is such a great day. This is a great day. Will the recipients of all associate's and bachelor's degrees please rise if you are able? President Ryerson, the candidates standing before you have successfully completed the course of studies prescribed by the faculty of Southern New Hampshire University and have fulfilled all requirements for their chosen curricula.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Southern New Hampshire University and by the General Court of the State of New Hampshire, I hereby confer the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Associate of Arts, and Associate of Science with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Mohammed Salat Adan, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Paradise Anderson, Associate of Arts. Destiny Lee Armstrong, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Tanya K. Armstrong, Bachelor of Arts. Savannah Jordan Arredondo Carney, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. George Mag D.A. Tal A, Master of Business Administration. Vanessa Denise Austin, Bachelor of Science. Jocelyn Bajoran, Master of Science. Danielle Barnsdale, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Christina Jo Bates, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Beverly Beals, Master of Education. Hope Marie Beatty, Bachelor of Arts. Marquise Deontay Bynes, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Amanda Boyer, Associate of Science. Amanda Boyle, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Joyce Branch Camacho, Bachelor of Arts. Yasmin Bruce, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Monica Bush, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Holly Elizabeth Butler, Bachelor of Arts. Shellandra D.C. Westbrook, Master of Science. Amber Carpenter, Associate of Arts, Associates with High Honors. Shelley Carter, Master of Business Administration. Tucker Reed Cataneo, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Dominique Le Roncherry, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. La Tricia Claiborne, Bachelor of Arts. La Tricia Claiborne, Associate of Arts. Deirdre Collar Reddy, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Lauren Nicole Cooper, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Catherine Marie Cronin, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Gabriela Linda Silva, Master of Arts. Joshua Davenport, Bachelor of Arts. Linda Irene D. Arman, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Erica Carmela D. Pasquale Dow, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Charles I. Early III, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Renee Alarab, Master of Business Administration. Jessica Ashley Estrell La, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Aram Farial Siddiqui, Bachelor of Arts. Oliyin Kafasan, Master of Business Administration. Renata Jean Fenderson, Master of Science. Laquandra Fleming, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Edwin Daniel Flores, Bachelor of Science. Sandra Gallinanes Volmer, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Margaret Garland, Associate of Arts, Associates with High Honors. Gina Gonzalez, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Rayana Granich, Master of Science. Kayla Nicole Gushevitz, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Erica Louise Hefner, Master of Science. Doris N. Helpin, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Brookley Harper White, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Bria Janae Hart, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Cassandra Jean Hartke, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Katie Hartman, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Ashara Sene High School, Bachelor of Arts. Evelyn Janet Hernandez, Master of Business Administration. Lucinda Antoinette E. Dalgo, Associate of Arts. Shane Lawrence Holbrook, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Brandy D. Howard Al-Iman, Bachelor of Arts. Bridget Hubbard, Associate of Science, Associates with Honors. Leonard Barrington Jenkins, Associate of Science. Alicia Ivana Jones, Associate of Science. Jaquana Marie Jones, Master of Business Administration. Cooper Kading, Bachelor of Science. Carissa Yvonne Kearney, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Mabeen Ahmed Khan, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Brian Q. Steach, Associate of Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Allison Page Kirkpatrick, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Alexa Raylan Kroner, Bachelor of Science. Alexandra Kupras Damjanovic, Bachelor of Science. D'Angelo Lewis, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Michelle Lewis Zahir, Bachelor of Arts. Brittany Rebecca Lachlan, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Alexia Alessano, Associate of Arts. Pre-Shea Martin, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Harry Martinez Jr., Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Carla Lynn Mathis, Associate of Science. Liz Ainsley Medina, Associate of Science, Associates with highest honors. Say Na Yit Me Ko Nen, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Antonio de Jesus Mercado Avila, Associate of Science, Associates with honors. Casey Merriam, Bachelor of Arts. Micah Trinidad Miller, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Ashley Marie Mock, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Matthew George Moss, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Christine Music, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Faith Lauren Neal, Associate of Science, Associates with high honors. Chelsea E. Nevin, Bachelor of Science. Joshua Oakes, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Marilyn Oliphant Hall, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Jalissa Marie Ortiz, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Tiffany Jenna Pearson, Master of Business Administration. Pamela Pina, Master of Public Health. Teoria Pinkney, Master of Business Administration. Elizabeth Simone Juju Pinkard, Master of Business Administration. Carl Wayne Plum Jr., Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Christian Pope, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Shamika Price, Bachelor of Science. Khalifa Rahim, Bachelor of Arts. Tamaria Ariana Range, Bachelor of Arts. Adrian Lamont Redford, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Mia Nicole Redman, Master of Science. Katie Elizabeth Ronzano, Master of Science. Evelyn Santiago, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Carol Eve Santos, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Justine Casey Schwab, Bachelor of Arts. Richard C. Bridge, Bachelor of Science. Jaleesa Seward, Bachelor of Arts. Landra Jaquette Shaw, Bachelor of Arts. Diasha M. Smith, Bachelor of Science. Eva Ninka Sorrells, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Mary Noel Ramos Spencer, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Bailey Spill, Bachelor of Science. Melinda Stedman, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Noah Ray Stono, Bachelor of Science. Brian Scott Sullivan, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Rikes Tapa, Associate of Arts. Sean Twitchell, Bachelor of Science. Michael Urena, Bachelor of Arts. Karin Vala, Bachelor of Science. Jose Armando Valadez, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Yadira Michelle Vasquez, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Constantina Ventu Raz, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Brittany Nicole Washington, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Brandy Marie Watson, Associate of Arts. Tara Whitney Watson, Master of Science. Robert Webster, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Manae E. Welton, Associate of Science, Associates with Honors. Victoria Williams, Bachelor of Arts. Arisa Willis, Bachelor of Arts. Timothy Scott Woodgeard, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Shu Kaya Renee Ray, Master of Science.
Congratulations to the class of 2025! What an honor it's been to celebrate your commencement with you. And now it is my great honor and pleasure to introduce our Alumni Board President, Aaron Dupuis, SNHU class of 2019. And congratulations again.
Congratulations to the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University. On behalf of the Alumni Board of Directors, I am honored to officially welcome you to the SNHU Alumni Association. Today, more than 300,000 SNHU alumni around the world congratulate you on your success and hope you will be an active part of our global SNHU community. Now, for the traditional turning of the tassel. When you earn your associate's or bachelor's degree, you move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left. We're also going to have our faculty and aisle marshals help us out and throw some celebratory confetti. So, if you are one of our learners who has earned an associate's or bachelor's degree, I invite you to stand and participate in the ceremonial tradition. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. As you continue to celebrate your achievements, remember there may be another SNHU graduate at your workplace or living right next door. Seek out and lean into your vast alumni network. Congratulations again, and good luck on your next chapter. We can't wait to see all that you accomplish.
You may be seated. I want to thank the members of the New Hampshire Pipes and Drums for playing during our commencement exercise. The recessional will begin with the call of our bagpipers, followed by the platform party, faculty, and then the graduates, beginning with the front row. Please wait for the row in front of you before exiting in the center aisle, and you will leave through the tunnel where you entered. Guests must exit the building and meet their graduates outside. As a reminder, there is no entry once you have left the arena. Thank you and congratulations.